Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss few more topics of Laplace transform. So let's begin with the first topic, that is convolution theorem. So the statement is, if Laplace inverse of f1s is f1t and Laplace inverse of f2s is equal to f2t, then f star g, okay, this is the notation, f star g is equal to Laplace inverse of f1s into f2s is equal to integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. Okay, so this is the convolution formula. We can write it like this, Laplace inverse of f1s into f2s also, or we can write it like this, f star g. Okay, now f1s f2s is equal to what? Laplace transform of f1t and Laplace transform of f2t, correct? Now what we will do, we'll write the formula for Laplace transform of f1t and f2t. We know this main formula, integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus. Now here we have two functions, so we are writing in the variable u and v. So we have e raised to minus su f1u du and integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus sv f2v dv. Okay, now we will write this two integration together and take this minus as common from these two. Okay, so what you will get, e raised to minus s u plus v f1u f2v du dv, correct? Now this integration 0 to infinite, this f1u we will take outside, okay, and integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus s u plus v and this f2v dv du we will write it like this. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to suppose this u plus v as t. Okay, so your dv will be what? It is dt, right? Now as we are changing the variable, we'll change the limit also. So these are the limits of v. So when v is equal to 0, substitute 0 over here, so t will be u. Okay, and when v tends to infinite, okay, so t tends to infinite. Now substitute all the limits. Okay, so what you will get, f1s f2s, that is integration 0 to infinite f1u as it is. Okay, so new limit is what? U to infinite. Okay, e raised to minus, now here we have t f2, here we have t minus u dt du. Okay, now this is double integration 0 to infinite u to infinite e raised to minus st f1u f2 t minus u dt du. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to change the order of integration. Okay, so now the old limit is what? Limit of t. The limit of t is what? T from u to infinite. Okay, and the limit of u is what? U from 0 to infinite. Okay, so from this we have this horizontal strip. Okay, and these are the old limit. Now what we'll do, we'll write the vertical strip. Okay, and from this vertical strip we have to write the new limits. Okay, so new limits will be what? Now the limits of t will be what? From 0 to infinite, and the limits of u will be what? From u is equal to 0 to u is equals to t. Okay, so we will substitute this new limit in this integration and we will change the order of integration. Okay, so what you will get, integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus st integration, now new limit, that is 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u, now we have du dt. Okay, now we know that Laplace transform of ft. Okay, so what is the formula? Integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus st ft dt. Okay, so we have this integration 0 to infinite e raised to minus st. Now in place of this ft, what we have, this term. Okay, so we can write it as Laplace transform of ft. So now in place of ft we will write integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. Okay, so bring this over here. Okay, so Laplace inverse of f1s f2s is what? Integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. Okay, so this is a convolution theorem. This is very important and you have to remember this formula. Okay, now we have to find this 1 star 1. Okay, so this is f star g. Okay, we have this notation f star g, that is integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. We have this formula. Okay, now on comparing, what you will get, ft is equals to 1. Okay, and this g, this f2, we will write it like in the form of f1 and f2. Okay, so f2 will be what? Just write it like this, f1 and f2. Okay, so again f2 is 1. Now we have to substitute over here. Okay, so here 1 star 1, it will be integration 0 to t. Okay, now this is constant 1, so it will be 1. Okay, and here also f2 t minus u, it is also 1, so here we have 1 du. Okay, just integrate it. So this is u, limit 0 to t. Substitute the limit, so you will get answer t. So the answer of 1 star 1 is what? T. Clear? Now let's solve one more example. Now we have to find Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square whole square. Okay, so Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square whole square. So here we have this format, that is Laplace inverse of f1 as f2s. Okay, so first we will determine what is f1 as f2s. Now here we have whole square, so your f1s will be 1 upon s square plus a square. Okay, and again f2s will be what? 1 upon s square plus a square. Okay, so first we will find f1 of t. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to find Laplace inverse, right? Now here we have 1 and here we have a. So what we will do? We'll multiply and divide it by a. So here we have 1 upon a, and Laplace inverse of a upon s square plus a square will give you sine a t. Okay, and from this you will get f2t is equals to what? Again 1 upon a sine a t. Okay, now the formula is what? Laplace inverse of f1s f2s is what? Integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. Okay, so from this f1u will be what? 1 upon a sine au. Okay, and f2 t minus u will be what? 1 upon a sine a t minus u. Okay, from this two. Now we'll substitute this f1u and f2 t minus u. Okay, in this, so what you will get? Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square whole square is equal to integration 0 to t. Okay, what is f1u? 1 upon a sine au, and ft minus u is what? 1 upon a sine a t minus u. Okay, du. This is the term. Now we'll take this 1 upon a square outside. Okay, 0 to t. Just multiply and divide it by 2. So we'll get 1 upon 2a square. Here sine au sine a t minus u du. Okay. Now to solve this integration, we have to apply this 2ss formula. Okay, 2ss is what? Minus c plus c. Okay, so from this we will get 1 upon 2a square integration 0 to t minus cos. Now what we have to do here? We have to add the term. So au plus at minus au. Okay, plus cos au minus at plus au du. Okay, this is a simplification. In the first bracket we have add this two term, and in the second one we have subtract. Okay, now 1 upon 2a square integration 0 to t minus cos, this au will get cancelled, so minus cos at plus cos, here you will get 2au minus at du. Okay, now we have to integrate this. So 1 upon 2a square as it is. Now integration of cos at with respect to u. Okay, so minus cos at as it is, and integration of 1 is what? U. Okay, plus now again integration of cos is sine 2au minus at upon, we have to divide it by 2a. Okay, this is the coefficient of u, and the limits are what? From 0 to t. Now in place of u we have to substitute the limit. So firstly we'll substitute the upper limit. In place of u substitute t. So you will get minus cos at into t. Okay, plus now here substitute in place of ut. So what you will get? Sine 280 minus 80, so you will get sine 80 upon 2a. This is the upper limit, okay, minus. Now we have to substitute the lower limit. So if you will substitute 0 over here, so you will get 0, plus now substitute 0 over here, okay. So what you will get, sine minus 80, okay, and sine is odd function, so minus will come out. So we have minus sine 80 upon 2a. This is the lower limit, okay. Just simplify this. So here we have 1 upon 2a square. This is 2a square, okay. Now from this we have minus t cos 80, okay, and this minus minus will become plus. So sine 80 upon 2a plus sine 80 upon 2a, it will give you 2 times sine 80 upon 2a, and that 2 will get cancelled. So what remains is sine 80 upon a, okay. So this is your final answer, and this we have solved using convolution theorem, okay. Now let's solve one more example. Now here we have to find Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4. Okay, so again we have to use this formula, that is Laplace inverse of f1s f2s is what? Integration 0 to t f1u f2 t minus u du. Okay, we'll use this formula. So first we have to define f1s and f2s. So let's take f1s as 1 upon s square plus 4 and f2s as what? 1 upon s. Okay, so from this we have to find f1t. So we have to find Laplace inverse. Now here we have 1 and here we have 4. So 4 is 2 squared. So what we need 2 over here. So we'll write like this. Okay. So what you will get, 1 upon 2 here sine 2t. Okay. And from this f2t. So Laplace inverse of 1 upon s is what? 1. Right. Now we have this formula, Laplace inverse of f1s f2s is this, okay. So just substitute the formula. So what you will get, that is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4 is equal to integration 0 to t 1 upon 2 sine 2u, okay, because we have to write f1u. So your f1u will be 1 upon 2 sine 2u, and f2 of t minus u will be 1 only, okay. Now just substitute. So here we have 1 upon 2 sine 2u du, okay. Just integrate this. So 1 upon 2 outside, integration of sine is what? Minus cos 2u upon 2, okay, and the limits are 0 to t, okay. So bring this minus 1 upon 2 outside. So here we have minus 1 upon 4. Substitute the limit. So we have cos 2t minus cos 0, that is 1, okay. So this is your answer for Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4 using convolution theorem, okay. So I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.